Welcome to Blabbering, a week-by-week glimpse into a couple stumbling through life with a newborn.
I'm Tilly.
And I'm Dan.
Each week over dinner,
You'll learn Tilly is quite the feeder.
We'll discuss the realities of raising our baby, talking through the highs, lows and honest confessions of this thing called parenting.
Parenting won't be easy, but let's at least laugh about it. This is Blabbering. Okay, so what's the day?
Boxing Day!
So we decided we'd record a cheeky little bonus episode to just recognise baby's first Christmas, talk about it, say how it went, say how she enjoyed it or anything like that.
Because obviously she should totally wear it as a separate different day.
Absolutely. That was the day where I had more bottle and less booby.
Yep. A lot more new people being passed around.
Yep. So what have we got as food for this shorter bonus episode?
Well, of course, Boxing Day sandwich.
Indeed.
What else could there be? We haven't gone for the classic, like, everything in a sandwich, because we didn't host this year. We don't have all the leftovers, but my mum very kindly sliced us off a load of Christmas ham. So we've got ham, and you've got a bit of Stilton, some mustard and some mayo. And you've, of course, put some piggies and blanket flavour crisps, and you've got a lovely bit of cheese stuck to your beard. That's delightful. And in mine, I've got the ham with mayo, some of our homemade figgy chutney from our tree, and some brie. On the side, a little pickle. Got to have a little pickle on the side.
So why did you not choose to take any turkey?
I asked for turkey and they forgot to give us some.
Oh, okay.
But can't complain, can we? We didn't do anything. Well,
You can always complain. I'm very good at it.
you do like to complain. That's very true. Very true. But Mum makes a bloody good ham, so
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
yeah. It's the only time of the year I eat ham. Christmas. I like shop bought ham. It's quite a faff to make it yourself. I'm never going to make a whole one just for us generally.
No.
As much as you'd like that. And then Bubba's just having milk as always, but she's having festive flavoured milk. Oh, grumble, grumble, grumble. But we sort of did the classic thing at Christmas of going around the houses, didn't we? So we had my dad over on the 23rd because he looked after our papa on the night of the 22nd, which was very nice of him. So because he was already here, we thought we'd have our Christmas with him.
So what did we eat for that, love?
For that, we did just a little sort of pie, wasn't it? Well, I guess pasty pie. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but was it brie or camembert? Camembert with chutney and pastry, and then we had some parsnips and a sprouty pilaf. And then I made sort of a peach pudding, didn't I? Not very seasonal, but you'd got some cheap peaches in your little box, didn't you?
Yeah, so I'd gone to Lidl and found one of the £1.50 fruit boxes included quite a lot of...
And a shit ton of
peach.
Parsnips. We've got so many parsnips now.
Yeah, we'll have to do some parsnip chips.
Yeah, parsnip soup.
Mm-hmm.
Everything parsnip.
But the pie was an interesting one because it was like camembert, then with fig chutney on top, then just all enclosed in
Pastry.
pastry.
Ow.
I'd never had it before, like some sort of camembert gyoza or something.
Yeah. And then the following day we went to your mum's. So we had sort of our first Christmas dinner at your mum's. She made us a lovely Christmas dinner. And that was very yummy. And then we played games, which was nice.
Tried to play Uno, we weren't that great at it, were we?
I mean, I was sort of playing while feeding her, so I was just kind of... You had to do all my picking up and throwing down the cards, didn't you?
Yeah. And then every so often sneaking and look at them.
Yeah. And you kept stabbing me in the back, giving me the pick up 4, pick up 2. Honestly.
That was just the way around the game was going.
Sure. No such thing as marital unity in that game, was there?
I think you'll find I only just beat you, so we'll consider that marital unity that I didn't just rinse you to try and win.
Yeah, to be fair, if you do lose, you're quite a sore loser sometimes, aren't you?
I think I'm just a bit, not like a sore loser. I just don't, probably a little bit quiet, probably a little bit grumpy.
That's a sore loser, darling.
No, but I don't like complain, kick off and say it was all unfair. I just don't feel, I'm not happy about it,
Yeah.
A bit sad about it. A bit less talkative.
Sorry, you can hear a crying baby. I'm just swapping over boobs. So bear with one moment. Little cry interlude. You take that cup for me. All right. And on the boob. We're all right now. Sorted. And so then I guess Christmas Day we started off at your mum's, didn't we? We had a lovely little breakfast, classic smoked salmon. Well, you and your bro had bacon because you don't like smoked salmon. It makes you gag, doesn't it? The texture. Dan's not particularly good at anything sort of slimy texture-wise, are you?
No, don't like my texture.
And then after that we headed off to my mum's, which was really nice. We had a packed Christmas at mum's. We had, was it 15 or 16 of us?
Yeah.
Which you found a little bit overwhelming, didn't you, Bubba?
Yeah, it was a lot. There was just a lot of people. There wasn't like that much space for the amount of people. 3 kids running around screaming and just shouting and like so and so got this and so have this, and it was just all a bit like, oh, should be seen and not heard.
Your face at the dinner table was very good. You just looked so done with everything. On your little tiny chair.
So I'd got there very much kind of in a bit of a rush, and was very much in kind of, once you've got a baby and a big dog, everything just needs to be done in like to-do lists. It's like, be here by then, make sure you've got this, do this. And so by the time I got to the end of my to-do list and got there, I'd walked, I'd left mum's, kind of my morning was okay, have breakfast, then it was like, pack the car, put the dog in the car, put the baby in the car, put the baby stuff in the car, drive over, okay, then unpack the car and reverse order all those things, walk the dog, now feed the dog, check the dog, all these sorts of things. So I then got to this point that it was like, okay, it's now time to try and be jolly and Christmassy, and I was a bit tired and quite, I wouldn't say over it, but wasn't, well, would have preferred to just go and have a sort of 30-minute nap, really. And so my plan was, okay, what I'll do, I need to go change my trousers anyway, because I've just come from dog walk and I'm covered in mud. So I'll go upstairs into the room and I'll get changed. Next thing I know, my niece and nephew sprint up into the room behind me. They're like, Uncle Dan, what are you doing? I was like, I'm changing my trousers because they're dirty. And then weirdly, one of them goes, okay, well, watch you. I was like, no, I don't think so. No, this is...
Apparently they've got a thing with willies at the moment. So that might be why they wanted to watch you.
Just to be clear, I kept my boxes on at all times.
I'm saying that might be why they wanted to watch you. They're going for a willy phase.
That's the fun thing of having nieces. I guess it's the other way around when you got nephews as well.
Oh.
So, I'd gone up there with the sneaky intention of doing sort of a 5-minute meditation, just quickly reset, close the eyes, breathe, refocus, get rid of all the kind of this and this and this, and just try and get more in the moment sort of thing. Nieces obviously bundle into the room, lots of energy, lots of noise, and then they want to stay in there and play.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, fine. I was like, missed opportunity. Got dressed, started moving down. And then there was this kind of, everybody, 5-minute warning, we're about to sit down and have dinner. So my first attempt had been ruined by kind of the young. I was like, okay, 5-minute warning, brilliant. People are going to start grabbing drinks, people are going to start moving. And so I then was like, okay, I'll just go meditate in the bathroom now, and I'll be left in peace because people are moving around. Surely no one needs the toilet for 5 minutes. Next thing I know, 1 minute in, I've just started breathing and stuff like that. Get a knock at the door, and someone tries to come in. And I said, sorry, busy. And I was like, hopefully they'll leave it. But no, it was your nan who's got Alzheimer's. So every 30 seconds, there was a knock. And it wasn't a case of like, oh, I'll just go to the other toilet. She was literally waiting there, and every 30 seconds would try the door again. And so after 2-3 times of just saying, sorry, busy, I was like, fuck this. Just flushed the loo, was like, this isn't going to happen. you just got to get on with it. And so, I was very much sat at the table, still in kind of, I need a reset mode. And there was a lot of noise, a lot going on, and I wasn't in the headspace for it at that point in time.
No, no, but you did very well.
And I also just kind of wanted to try and walk the dog to try and also kick that funk. But then there was always some other thing that needed to happen. It was like, okay, finish dinner, let's go walk the dog. Well, it's like, we're doing presents now. It's like, oh, okay, fine. We're doing indoor fireworks now. Okay, fine. Eventually I was just like, no, I'm just going.
To be fair, this year we did indoor fireworks and presents at the same time. Because the kids couldn't wait any longer.
Just give them like one present, innit? Be like, choose a present. You get one present. You all get one present. And I go play with those presents for half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just 3 hours of chaos.
3 hours.
Sorry. From dinner to the end of presents, it was...
An hour and a half max.
No, it wasn't. Dinner was long. Dinner was at least an hour.
You mean from the start of dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant from the end of dinner.
No.
Oh yeah, probably. If anyone doesn't know, indoor fireworks are my family's tradition. They're amazing, but also really shit. But that's kind of what makes them amazing. And tiny little fireworks with names like things like Puff the Dragon, which is basically a stick that when you light it, it sort of goes puff, puff, and just a little puffs of smoke. Or what used to be called Flash Gordon, but it's now called Flash Harry for some reason.
Yeah.
It's like a little triangle that just sort of has a little green flash of light.
Yeah, it's always got a little bit of magnesium in it or something.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of twinkles, flash twinkles, like bright sparkling at you. Very odd.
But yeah, it's my family's tradition to do this every year. And every sort of spouse that comes into the family was like, oh my god, you're going to see indoor fireworks. And we always really build it up, and it's always probably really anticlimactic and disappointment to people who come into the family.
Oh, it's... I always just think, why don't you just set off actual fireworks in your house?
Why do you set off fireworks in your
Because
house?
you can get small fireworks that aren't that explosive. Those are really underwhelming. Like, there's indoor fireworks, and then there's, to be honest, I could light that on my chest, which most of them are.
Alright. That's what I mean. They're such a bar humbug. It's so grumpy.
I like the idea, but I do. It's always the same ones every year.
Of course it's the same ones. There's like one company that makes them.
Exactly. Branch out. Try some outdoor fireworks indoors.
That's not what tradition's about. You'll get bored with them and be like, ooh. And also, if we had real fireworks, imagine what you'd be like. You'd have your hands over your ears. You wouldn't like it at all. You'd be like, no, it's too much stimulation.
Just come in with ear defenders.
So you're chatting shite. At least these ones don't make a noise for you. So yeah, but Bubba was really good the whole day, wasn't she? She was sort of having feeds, sitting there, watching people being passed around. She was...
Both days, all the days.
really, really good.
The dog was the more annoying one when at my mum's, because there wasn't somewhere to put him, and so kept sort of trying to play with my mum's, what is he, 14? 14
Yeah, he's
year old
old.
lad, who obviously doesn't like being boxed in the face by a 60-kilo mastiff who just
many
wants to play fights.
creatures do.
Play fights, sorry. Yeah, other dogs that want to play fight that way.
Yeah. And then after then we went for a little walk, didn't we? Little breather.
Yeah.
Fatty in the dark.
After all the presents and the indoor fireworks.
Yeah, we had Bubby in the papoose to give her a little bit of a chill moment. Didn't want her getting sort of overstimulated or overtired, because then she won't sleep at night, and that is a pain in the ass. And then we came back, and sort of quite a bit of the family left then.
The children.
Apart from Zoe, obviously. And then it was pudding time. Delicious pudding. And then the games begin. And the real drinking.
Yeah.
My family are big into shots on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I was hoping to get your granddad a bit drunk, but he wasn't having any of it.
Apparently he said he had 5 whole shots, which is more than I thought we'd get down him, so...
Yeah.
My mum wouldn't play the twerking game with him. She bought a twerking game for Christmas, and I was like, brilliant, this is going to be excellent to see Granddad try and twerk. My granddad's incredibly tall. He's like, what, 6'5"? 6'4"? He used to be 6'5", might have shrunk now. Sort of very tall and long, and I wouldn't say he's got an arse on him,
No.
but would have loved to have seen him twerk. Because all those little, it's like a little box that you have when you strap to your sort of bottom with ping pong balls, and you've got to shake them all out.
Yeah. That would be entertaining to watch.
And Mum was like, no, he won't do it. I was like, I reckon he will. I reckon you peer pressure him enough. We pressured him into having the shot, so I reckon we could pressure him into twerking. But yeah, so let's get into some of Mum's friends came around, didn't they? To join in the fun. But at this point, Bubs hadn't really had a nap all day, had she? Sort of
No.
little bits, but not massive. So I took her into a different room to give her a feed, tried to get her to settle down for a sleep. Which eventually she did. And then my sister Flo came and joined me, so me and Flo just watched a film, having a little chill with Bubby.
Well, the alcohol had hit me, so I could deal with
You were partying hard.
I could deal with the amount of noise and chaos now.
And then eventually you came and joined us as well. Some little bits of leftover snacks. And then we all fell asleep watching the film, didn't we?
Yeah, what film was it?
The second Jumanji.
Yeah.
Apparently Pops has got pictures of us all. She's I'm sure really attractive. No, I don't care. I mean, I don't think many pictures your parents take are attractive generally, are they? Parents aren't very good at taking pictures.
Well, they're just for memories, and not for
Yeah, I'm not bothered.
posing.
Are you gonna go back onto the baby? Oh. But that was Christmas, wasn't it? That was Bubba's first Christmas. With a few poo explosions. Well, at least one poo explosion.
Yeah, the poo she did this morning was huge. It was very liquidy.
Well, of course, she only has, because you only
No,
consume
I know,
liquid.
but often it still comes out.
Like thick.
Yeah. This was whatever the opposite of viscous is.
I don't know what the opposite would be. I think it's unviscous. I think that's a non-viscous.
Watery. Thin.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good, really. Oh, but the good thing about having lots of kids is that you do get really good reactions. So, like, we'd bought our nieces and nephews a few presents. They had sort of their main present, and then we got them all sort of like a classic Cadbury selection box. And so we give them the main presents, then we give them the selection boxes. And our eldest niece Maisie, who is 5, had obviously already received a few of these before Christmas. So opened them and just went, oh, just throw it down. We're just like, all right. She's like, I've already got loads of these. And we're like, all right then. Well, you've now got more chocolate. And she's like, oh. My sister was just like, Maisie. But she was just not remotely impressed, was she?
No, I hadn't noticed that bit. I was zoned out. I was reading the children's Paddington Bears.
Yeah, I could see having another little moment.
Yeah, I was like, this is nice. I can just sit here, drown everything out, just read Paddington Bear.
Yeah, me and Flo were laughing at you.
I know, I could tell you were, and it's like, that's fine. That is what it is. Have my little quiet time in the corner.
Reading your third copy of Commando Dad.
Yeah, I've seemed to be profiled on that one.
Yeah. Whereas Frankie had a great reaction. He was really excited for more chocolate. I was like, that's how you react, Maisie. Come on, at least fake it. She's really good at faking it.
And also, like, I don't ever remember being pissed off about getting chocolate as a kid. I mean, yeah, I guess if you were thinking you were going to get something else.
Maybe.
But
She was on one this year with presents, wasn't she? My God. She had like shoving past people to get to presents, like knocking over drinks and stepping on dogs and just like not remotely bothered, just had to get to her presents.
It was all a bit much. I found it a bit frustrating because it was like one kid would be kicking off, so you'd be like, okay, you can just open presents. Like, that's not how it fucking works. You let one kid open, they've all got to open a present. Then there's a load of like exceptions made. Then it was all like, but what about me? And then then everybody had to be able to do it. And then it was just floodgates everywhere. Just need some.
It was absolute chaos.
Discipline.
Well, you can instill that with our little nug. A sway nug.
Yeah, she got nice and sweaty, didn't she, both nights?
Always, really. Even last night when I was on the sofa, she had a little blanket on, and she'd buried into it, so the blanket was over her head, and she didn't feel that hot. And I pulled it back, and all her hair was sweaty. And I was like, "Oh, better just peel that blanket back for a bit." Yeah. She does get real sweaty. She's like us. We're both quite sweaty though.
Yeah.
So she's always going to be sweaty, won't she?
But we're not like, generally, if it's just a hot day, I don't just sweat when it's hot. Do you know what I mean? I can handle heat.
Yeah.
I tend to, my body tends to be very good at reacting to an increase in temperature by sweating, as it were. If it's just the standard temperature, I'm fine. It's when I change temperature by, let's say, quickly speed walking around the place.
Yeah. I get real sweaty doing that. And we love to power walk.
We do, yeah. She's currently, what would you call that?
Fanning about on the nipple.
Yeah, as you said before, fanning about on the nipple.
Yeah.
Just throwing her head around and making lots of grumbly noises.
And just sort of just rubbing her lips against it. And then putting it in and taking it out of her mouth. What do you want? Go on then, go on.
Go on, get in amongst it, have it.
There we go. That's it. Yeah, that was Christmas. Now we're back home. We're going to do this and we're going to chill for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow we've blocked into our calendar, lazy day.
Because I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe wash the dog today or wash him tomorrow?
I don't know washing him today.
We'll work that out. I am quite tired already to just sit by the sofa.
We might sit first thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'd walk him, wash him. Done.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yes.
I guess Babe's first Christmas, she got a lot of gifts.
People were very generous.
Well, yeah, people were very, very. Also, we went to see my friend's mum.
Oh, that was lovely. And she'd knitted a beautiful blanket, and her mum had knitted a beautiful cardigan.
Yeah, so my friend's grandmother had also knitted.
People's parents have been really nice to us. I think they're desperate for their own children to have kids, and because we're the first one, they're like, oh, get a test run.
So we haven't actually bought any clothes yet, have we? No, we bought a few.
We only bought a couple of baby graces literally for when she came out of the hospital.
Because no one's really comfortable on risking it with the small stuff, with the really small sizes.
Yeah.
Because you might have a really long or big baby.
Which we were fairly likely to have.
Yeah, so most people kind of make things with it kind of being
3 to 6 months.
Yeah, or even like 1 to 2 months plus, as it were, because 2 months plus more like as a sort of rough size. Because
I think you get 2 months plus.
no, I mean when they make something, it's probably more close to her at 2 months. But she's quite tall. She's already 62 centimeters.
Well, she's got really long legs, hasn't she? So things will fit her, but then her legs are too long. Also, she's got massive feet. So this baby grow fits her, but this weight is hard on her feet.
You're binding her feet already, are you, love?
No, that's not.
Binding them into her baby grows.
Yeah. Be a little geisha.
So what was? Let's see. She got lots of cool wooden presents, wooden toys to play with.
She's got loads of lovely things, books and things. She was just very lucky.
Did get some very nice books.
Oh, I know what we're going to do now. We're going to have our little Christmas, aren't we? We're going to do our presents. We're not actually giving our presents to each other yet.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. Let me, just get onto the tit, then we can sign off. Go on.
She's on the tip.
Just on the tit.
Time to sign off.
Time to sign off.
Okay, Merry Christmas, everyone.
And
Thank you for listening.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year as well. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Get fat and merry.
Yeah.
Hi, my lovelies. Thank you for listening. Can you please like, review, and subscribe to our podcast?